This is the Stanley Cup playoffs on EA Sports. Son of Beast and Terry Crews here. This is the postseason of the NHL 25.
Hello everybody, Terry Crews here, and I'm here with, of course you know, for the next commentator I have is Silver Spoon with us for the pregame show. That's right. Our next matchup as we're getting ready to start things off, it's our next team of the moment, Toronto Maple Leafs and the Ottawa Senators. It's going to be our big matchup between those guys. And for my next commentary supporters, I have one of our takes. Boomer is back with us. At this point on the commentating at Canadian Tire Century, he's also along with the others of the gang between the Ultimate of the Known Four, with one of each, Wood Spoonie and the Ultra Beast, and the Center Ice. I give a warm welcome to give it over to start things off, and this time it will be the next take, as this will be Balloon in Center Ice. And as we will be seeing you all later soon for our next game, as we will be taking a break in between, we'll get ready for the second game for the Florida Panthers against the Lightning. Gap coverage will start at 7:30 on the other side. So, get ready to mark your calendars down, get your time ready, turn on the notification bell, because the next game is underway approaching. In the meantime, let's get down to business. Leafs Sens next on EA Sports. 2-1 lead, Ottawa. Will they win and move on to the next round? Or will Toronto tie the series? Let's see what happens. Enjoy the game, everyone. It's another matchup here in Ottawa. Hi everybody, I am Boomer and I'm here in my broadcast partner along with Wood Spoonie and the third Ultra Beast. It's game 4 in Ottawa. We are ready, and if you are ready, it's game 4 time, everyone. Let's find out who wins this game. Puck is dropped and we are ready to go, and we're ready to get center down into the ice. Let's see what the next team takes it in. We start with the delay penalty on a start here for the Maple Leafs, as this will be the first penalty on the slash-in. Oh my, that is a little bad on the start here. I was looking at it before, and I think that a cross-checking is going to be like impossible enough. I think Harbor's team is definitely like impossible to get there to make the stoppage. So the boarding is going to be on
Toronto penalty, 2 minutes for boarding.
Max Stone is in the penalty box. We'll get the first power play started for the Sens. Starts on for the Ottawa Senators. Now, you've seen that Ottawa Senators are really hard all the time. They just seem to get this thing really straight. If they don't do
2-minute penalty on the Toronto Maple Leafs, number 11. Max Domi on the boarding. 7 penalty in the period, 19 minutes, 52 seconds. Adelante delivered 2 minutes, and so is number 11. And for Gregory is la periode. Tension up in Latte, 19 minutes, 52 seconds. Sets are on the power play!
Now finds it over to Javad, and finds it over to Pinto. And another delay penalty is going to be on the Leafs this time, and that's going to be on the slashing for Mitch Marner.
Toronto penalty, 2 minutes for
I feel
slashing.
like this would not be the start off to do for a slashing thing. And watch what you did. That's bad. That's bad idea. Mitch Marner's in the penalty box. That's definitely going to be seen. Everybody can see now for the Leafs. Another penalty bill. It's going to be a 5-on-3 advantage. So the next advantage will be a 5-on-3 for the Senators. Well, the Senators are really not trying to do their arm.
Toronto lose penalty, number 16. Mitchell Warder, 2 minutes on the slashing. Double penalty in the period, 19 minutes, 3 seconds. Adelante delivered the minutes, numero 16. Por Cooper des la periode. Tension la penalty, 19 minutes, 3 seconds.
Now finds again a good shot. Now finds it over to Sanderson. Sanderson looks it over to Suso. Rebounded up by Giroux. Giroux lost that one as McCabe will take things over. Flick it out of the net. And Sanderson will take it over. Linus Ullmark is a starting goaltender for the Ottawa Senators. Now here's Brady Tkachuk back into the Leafs territory. in the zone. Here's Tutel. Shot score! That was the first power play goal to start off for the Sens. Tim Tutel has another playoff goal. That will be his first. He is knocking down the backhand for Tim Tutel with a great time on his hockey and on his first playoff goal to get a good start afterward. I would have seen so many others after running the shot. He really had been running it nice in the lane. He slips out with a great first playoff goal. He has his first one tank after playing the shot. He's really setting it up on his big tank. Indeed so. That's what I'm saying about Brady Tkachuk. I mean, he's really working it off hard. That's the first playoff goal that he's ever been achieving, and a power play for the Sens. Great take. Now here's a chance over to Shane Pinto as he will send it over to Sanderson. Sanderson sets it over to Giroux as he gives to Sanderson. Pinto shoots, blocked it up by the Leafs defender. Gives to Giroux. Giroux looks it over, now finding to Sanderson. One timer for Pinto, he scores! All on the way, 2-0, 2 for 2 on the power play. What I see about Shane Pinto, that's a one-timer at a time. That's a great job. Fire across and brings it on my wall. That's unbelievable. He never stands to do from anything. And with that take the take for Giroux, he was getting it over. This is one pass and this is the other. When Shane Pinto was running, he was scrambling across that long line right all the way down. That's unbelievable. Impressive play. So the Sens take a 2-0 lead over the Maple Leafs. They had 2-0 on the lead. They definitely took it over. I know. How would I start off that quickly here if there's nobody around? Because Max Domi was a little start to make the rust out of it. He really showing off anything that he did.
Senators
go! Oh, what a save by Wool. As Zub tries to carry the rebound.
His first goal.
Well, you never see what the rebound gets up for Zub. That's something that you not see. All that time off the thing, they really had wanted to give that goal another chance. That's a big chance here for the Senators to try to pull in with another goal. They never saw that goal.
And by number 28, Claude.
Now this is that now trying to get a Weingarten.
Time to go over the Sens power play, 1 minute and 44. That's Tim Stutzel, some very June Day President, de 6 elementores, assisted by Brady Tkachuk and Claude Giroux. That's La Periode, 1 minute, 44 seconds.
Now his first save of the night, now playing the Weingarten, and he'll find a pass to Ospachuk. Ospachuk, right toward wing, fires it around net. And now he's over. Jensen, like back behind him. Claudette with the rebound. Now he will try to give a pass over, now fighting again. Ospachuk again over to Jensen. Jensen gets to Cadet. Fires it feet. Saved by Wool. Rebound by Jensen, now finds it over to Giroux. Keep the puck moving in for the Senators as Jensen fires it wide. The Senators are back in the offense zone. And rebound puts it in by Ekman Larson. Larson, deep pass to Domi. Domi right toward wing to Matthews. Matthews shot blocked. Rebound by Stutzel. Stutzel gives it over to Jensen. Jensen pulls the pass over now to Giroux. Giroux deep pass over to Highmore. Highmore right toward wing. And he rolls the pass to Stutzel. Back to Jensen. Jensen pass to Clement. Clement pass to Jensen. With a shot, redirected off of Wool with the post check and rebound by Holmberg. Holmberg goes down, rebound by McCabe. Now the rebound by the Senators.
His second goal of the playoffs, first goal of the game, score on the power play, number 12, Shane Pinto.
Clement shoots it.
Assisted by number 85, Jake Sanderson. And by number 28, Claude Giroux. Tommy to goal for the Suns power play, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Says Shane Pinto, Chalamba de Jordi Vincent, assisted by Jake Sanderson and Clay Giroux, and La Periode, 2 minutes, 8 seconds.
Amani slows it down. Pinto takes it over, now finds the game for Ron. For Ron chance, Emilio, pass broke it up. Rebound by McCabe, and next will be the Sens to go back over to the Leafs. The Leafs will have it. The Senators are back in the offense zone as Perron has to give it Greg again to Zun. Greg loses the effort. Now here's McCabe, now defending a deep pass to Holmberg. Holmberg, wasted pressure ready. It's back to Zun with a broken steal, now finding to Brady Tkachuk. Deep pass to Greg, and right toward the wing. Fires it deep, saved by Wool. 14-17 remaining in the first period. They'll get ready for the next puck drop. Now they're ready for the next puck drop in, and this will be a 2-0 lead for Ottawa Senators. Greg wins the faceoff, and he has it over to Zub, gives it back to Brady Tkachuk. Looks to Sanderson. Over down to Paperson. Paperson, backhander, bluff saved by Wool. It's back to Timmins this time. Past the 5-minute mark in the first period to play, and over 15 minutes remaining. Rebound by Paperson. Tkachuk takes it over right in the wing. Send it around the net. Again to Sanderson. Over to Brady Tkachuk. Fires it away. Deep in shot. Stopped by Wool. They'll hold it here with only 13:45 remaining in the first period. Now they're ready to take the next puck drop. 2-0, Ottawa. Now with the win, Osterchuk takes to Jensen. Jensen passes to Chabot. In the middle. Garnett shot blocked by Riley. And Riley will send it over to Ekman Larson. They'll now find Pacioretty and give it again to Kempf. Kempf in the wing, battling for help. The pass back to Ekman Larson. Here's a chance. Shot blocked by Reinhardt. Goudet takes it over, now finds the Chabot. Rebound by Goudet. Goudet rolling in. Finds Jensen, shot saved by Wool. And Pacioretty takes it over with the puck control and now finds Tavares. Tavares lost his handle. Chabot takes to Jensen. And now finds it over to Highmore. Highmore sets a pass to Stutzel. Stutzel toward the wing. Slows it down. Pass back to Highmore. Highmore sets a chance. And rebound by Marner. Nylander right to her wing. Good poke check as this will keep the Sens out of the zone. And back in the lead territory is Giroux. Giroux. Highmore shot. What a save by Wool. Unbelievable. That is a big chain for a Wool in a danger zone. This time on attack was really unbelievable for Highmore, and he was really giving that good pass over, but he didn't really think he was able to get that goal in there. That one was tricky. He was almost knocked out of here, but a great save puts it in for the Sens. But the Leafs, they really have tried everything. Now it's Highmore's team. They're up by 2. They are still rallying crowd here in Canadian Tire Century as the Houston Ned. The Battle of Ontario continues off as Domi. Right toward the wing as he looks nice. Austin Matthews right toward the wing. Here's Nice. Nice shot. Off the wall. Rebounded up by the Senators. It's back to Clement. Again Armilio. Finding Pinto. Pinto loses that one. And now here's Domi. Domi right toward the wing. Pass broken up. Rebound and save by Linus Ullmark. Shane Pinto right toward the wing. Have a deep pass over. Brady Tkachuk trying to go behind the shot, but it was tipped in too soon as this will stop and play with only 11:39 remaining in the first. And now joining us here in the center ice, I'll give a warm welcome over is Nickel. Thanks guys. Tucking in with one of our big takes here on Trulensis great hitter, Brady Tkachuk. He was winning our big high on the mark, and he really does for it. After playing here with some other teams, Brady Tkachuk has another new set of new goals in his height. He first started playing it off with the Calgary Flames, but then the next thing happened. He really has shown oftenly what his next goal takes. Brady Tkachuk is really a great defensive hitter that he does for with his team. I'm watching an eye on here to see what happens with all the take in puts in for Brady Tkachuk, and we love seeing this on his own time and momentum. Let's find out if this next goal takes in, guys. One more will cover it in. This will be under 11 minutes remaining in the first period. Now the other way. Nickel, your thoughts for Austin Matthews. Thank you there again. And I really have to say, Boomer, all for no for is Austin Matthews. He's one of our big takes here on his own relentless on a great shock and awe ability. He has one timing to make it change everything, but the goal rate is one of our big use of his energy skills to have it coming in. It's one of our biggest use of the high-end skills. All the momentum has changed everything with on his own. When a shotgun brings it in for Austin Matthews, he makes the timing go right. I love seeing what he puts it in for Austin Matthews, but I'll be keeping an eye on him on his better own take. I love seeing his energy, but let's see how he does. Back to you. Omar stops that one. 10-18 remaining in first period. He was ready, like giving all the energy that he'd been looking for, and nothing was really, I was showing up here. He really had flying and by. Some tightness, scare range, it was nothing, but they tightened. Now Jensen takes things over. The Senators will have their racing boundary. And that one loses the puck in handling, now finds it over to Jabot. Jabot now takes it over to Highmore. Highmore changes the channel over, now finding again to Giroux. And that puck carries over by Timmins. Pass the midway mark in the first period as the all-send lead pass over again to Marner. Marner. Into wing, pass again to Nylander. That shot's blocked, rebounded by Jabot. The deep pass didn't go enough there. Timmins 600, now finding Tavares. That knocks him out. Rebounded by Bennett. Bennett. And that one goes back to Tavares, and now he finds Nylander. Knocks him right toward the wall. Rebound by Jabot, and now finds it to Jensen. Gets to Jabot, and now this will be sent over to Giroux. Claude Giroux, knocked him down. Rebound by Marner. And it's back to Nev, again to Pacioretty. Pacioretty, right toward on the wing. Fires it, saved by Linus Ullmark. Behind the net is Giroux. Giroux sets the pass over to Highmore. Highmore lost his effort. Escape back the other way is Nev. He now finds Kemp. Kemp, pass to Lorenz. Shots blocked. Rebound by Hamonic. Hamonic, shots blocked. Emilio can't find an open look. Rebound by Hamonic. Now finds Pinto. Pinto passes over. The rebound by Jabot, and the team goes offside with under 9 minutes remaining. Nearing down the 8-minute mark in the first period. It is a 2-1 game, 2-0 game, Ottawa. The Leafs wins the faceoff as Matthews will send it over now to Nev again to Nice. Nice passes off to the Nev. Shot saved by Linus Ullmark. It's rebounded by Hamonic and now gets again to Pinto. Pinto finds the pass to Perron. Perron in the middle. Backhander saved by Wool. Rebound by Perron. Now finds it over to Hamonic. Hamonic chance now finds to Clement. Clement kicks around the pad, now finds to Pinto. He's behind the net. Has it again to Baperson. Back to Perron, again to Hamonic. Swings a fire shot. Off to McCabe with the block shot. Domi. Passes to Tanev. Rebound by Baperson. Here's Domi. Pass broken up. And that one will set out of the zone back in the Leafs territory. McCabe looks again to Matthews. Matthews now finds Domi. Here's Nice. Chance in. Right toward the middle. Shot. Rebounded up by Domi. And here's a chance now to Riley. Riley shots blocked. Clement takes over. Kicks the puck. Now finding Hamonic. We'll find again a Bakerson. This is really what I've seen so many, like battling out for anything. This is what they've never seemed to do for us, Greg and the team. We needed some a little supportive that they wanted to do for. They're not really sending up a good message here. They just need to get someone else a better change on. Penalties on any interference for Sanderson.
Ottawa penalty. 2 minutes for interference.
Oh, that's bad news already. That's a start off a painkiller on Robertson. He just really whipped it and scuffed it. Now this will be a power play to start off for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now as a team, the Leafs will start their first power play with the first period to start. Playing off badly is not really
Ottawa
what you
penalty
did
number
for.
35,
When
Jake Sanderson for a 2-minute interference. Time in the penalty in the period, 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Penalty, there 2 minutes, solo numero 45. Solo interference, Dan's la periode. Time solo penalty, 7 minutes, 30 seconds.
Don't make a mistake. Just keep playing and don't try it and you'll learn a lesson. Tavares lost that one. Rebounded by Emilio. And he'll clear that zone out again. Ekman Larson now gives the Knights again to Tavares. And back to Jabot. You'll clear that zone out of here. Rebound picked up by the Leafs. As Riley sends the pass over again to Nice. Nice. Back to Javette. Javette now has to begin to do that. Go to it. The pass to the video, and that'll be it. The power play's over for the Leafs as Mitchell Marner is
Toronto penalty. 2 minutes for slashing.
Good thing it stopped that by. Mitchell Marner just really had that caught and bad cleaning effort. He went a little too close afterwards from the guy. Off right over to Giroux, and that one was not turning to be so good for the Leafs. That's knocked out. So 2-2. Let's see what happens with 3-3 on power play for the Sens. I think that might be another goal here. I think Tim Stützle might have another chance. It could be him. Let's see what he does.
Toronto penalty, number 16. Mitchell Marner, 2 minutes on a slashing. Top penalty in the period, 6 minutes, 35 seconds. Penalty in 2 minutes, or number 16 for Quebec is not period. Temshula penalty, 6 minutes, 35 seconds.
Now the officials are ready to take the next puck drop. Senators with a 2-0 lead over Toronto. And a win for Domi. That shot missed it up in traffic and it's rebounded by Giroux. Giroux on a fast break. Stopped by Wool. 6:05 remaining in the first period. They're still getting another goal here with a 4-on-4 with Lee Smith. It wasn't turning to be anything. Win for Domi, and Tanev will have it the other way. Pass to Domi. Domi slides up to move, and that gives over to Giroux. 25 seconds left for the 4-on-4. Giroux, pass to Stützle, fires it shot over away from Wool. That one stayed out of his zone. What a great change-off for the goaltender. Oh, that reaction was really quickly, and he was not sure if the puck was flying out of here up into the netting. I don't know if it was in the net or right into the netting on the outside. That was unbelievable. The Wind puts it in for the Sens. 10 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4 power play. And rebound by Gray. And that will do for the Leafs. Power play's on for the Senators. Stop made. Gray takes it over. Now finds Doug. Doug finds Brady Tkachuk. Tkachuk lost his stick handling. And Domi will have it the other way. Stops the induction. Zug with the poke check. And back over again to Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk sets to Baverson. Here's Stützle. Stützle. Baverson. Shot saved by Wool. That one covers it up with only 32 seconds for the power play on the Senators. 5:06 remaining in the first period. The win by Matthews. 5 minutes remaining in the first period. Here's Lawrence. Will clear the zone. And that's Giroux will send it over. Now finds Sanderson. Sanderson looks over again at Brady Tkachuk. Here's now into Baverson. Baverson. Rebounds the puck. Swinging, misses. Baverson takes it over. No penalty given over by Matthews. Marner's penalty time's almost about to be done. Stützle on his way down. Baverson fires it. Saved by Wool. And that will end the power play here for the Senators. Now as they're ready for the next puck drop, Ottawa Senators still 2-0 lead over Toronto. Now the win for Ottawa, here's a send over to Sanderson. Now finds the lead. And they need a chance now finds Zub, looks over to get a Sanderson. Sanderson looks to Perron. Perron swings and misses as Perron with a rebound as he will try to fade the puck in. Now Zub will have it. Zub tries to give to Perron. Perron finds it, saved by Wool. And it's back to Sanderson for the Sens. Sens back the other way. Now finding Pinto. And now the rebound by Tavares as he'll send it over to Nylander. Nylander lost that puck, rebounded over by Nylander. And the puck escapes the zone. Rebounded by McCabe. McCabe going over to Tanev. Tanev gets the chance over now finding Nylander. They'll fire that one out of the round. Around the net, rebound by Sanderson. Sanderson takes it over again to Perron. Perron now gives it over to Zub. So, takes his chance. Behind the net. And Shabbat will send it over to Emilio. Right in the wing. Give the pass to Osmachuk. And a fire shot. Save me by Wool. Oh man, that went already over the net. And that would just stay out of the zone. Wow. That was unbelievable. That he was definitely going to get over this. But the timeless is everything. He just really got it all. Anything matters. Wow. Unbelievable for Wool with a great sign of the game. Now Shabbat will send it over to get a Jensen. Jensen now finds it over to Osmachuk. Osmachuk blocks that one here as Reinhardt takes it over. Swing beam right to the middle, scores! That'll be Reinhardt's first playoff goal. A start in for a 3-0 lead for the Senators. Reinhardt's not always that high, but he just found out only his first goal that kind games in. And just only that was his first goal in the playoffs, and he really dug it all. I love seeing Ed Reinhardt just got through. This is a great start afterwards, so it makes it a nice, great chain. That's the first goal in the playoffs for Paul Reinhardt. He's starting up that one big, and hopefully by the next one, it'll be the next one to take it. Now here's Tanev toward the wing. Entering the Ascend's territory, Tanev. Nice shot, and it's blocked up by a defender. Rebound by Knights. Toward the corner of the wall. Nice. Sends to Matthews shot. Saved by Omar. Omar stood a hold in with only 2:25 remaining in the first period. Don't forget, folks, I have our special guest with me, as right now this will be Balloon to get ready for the second period. So I'll be coming up for the second period later. Once the first period is over, I'll have a little right down the other side of it for Balloon to show what the status is of how have we done for all of each takes. It's great to see that the Sens might be able to win this one, but hopefully the next take will happen. Second period will be underway shortly after the break. With 2 minutes remaining, here's Matthews. Matthews straight to the wing. Now gives it over to Harmonic, and now gives
his first goal in the playoffs, first goal of the game, scored by number 51, Cole Reinhardt. He's unassisted by each team's time a goal in the first period, 17 minutes 2 seconds. Sets Cole Reinhardt's period and last move de series eliminatorios. Says el Stanley tens la periode. 17 minutes 2 seconds.
Just saved up by Wool on the poke check. And Lawrence will have it here. This rebound puts up by Riley. Pacioretty lost that one. And Guy Rue will take it over. He's up. Finds the pass to Bragg. Bragg trying to initiate the fight. But they will not, as they will be able to decline that. He's really not really getting a good use of it. The energy skill was being really tipped out. And there's a lot of range here that he's knocking him down. He's definitely unconscious with Zuff to put it back up. Look what happened right here. And this is the fighting, but this is no change and over. That one was definitely supposed to be fight initiative pick. But it seemed like that no player could definitely try to angle it. And this attacker is definitely going to hurt him. He's up in the bench, 25/9 shots on goal for Ottawa Senators with only 1:11 remaining. They're keeping on high and on targets afterward. I mean, they just got to keep it rolling in for some reasons. And sometimes they just don't really take it off to them. They really want to keep scoring in. That big on the shot isn't really able to tame it anything. All that matters, they just need to keep things moving. Outside the zone. No chance, no shot, no nothing. Down to the final minute here in the first period as Paterson is right toward the wing.
Last minute to play in the first period. Denuri, Minute, Bordure, and Bernuri, Bernuri.
Finds over to Sanderson. Zuck fires it. Saved by Wool. And the puck sends out of play into the net and the bleachers. Now they're off to take the next puck drop. Senators start off with a 3-0 lead over Toronto. Now the win. Here's Jensen. Gives it over to Javon. Javon now finds over again to Emilio. Emilio pass to Perron. Perron. Give the pass over again to Jensen. One-time jump shot. Saved by Wool. Rebound by Pinto. Javon gives to Jensen. He fires that one. Well saved by Wool. They'll hold it in with only 34 seconds left remaining in the first period. 31/28 kicks here as Toronto Maple Leafs have already been counting him out of the way. Now the win. Here's Jensen, gives it over to Jabot. Jabot, Jensen, here's Samudio, fires a backhander, saved by Wolf. And back to Nylander again to the net. 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Mitch Marner with the cut and bounding, save play by Linus Olmark. And now rolls over to Pinto. 10 seconds remaining in the first period. Pinto moving around, needs some time to get done. And that one will try to stop in. Pinto gives Jabot. Left shot, and this is wide. That will end the first period for the Senators as they up an extension 3-0 over Toronto Maple Leafs. This is a quite battle for the first period, but we will find out what the second period takes in. We'll be back soon, right after this. Welcome back, everyone, as we're ready to get started for the second period back at Canadian Tire Century. And we are off and ready to start the second period as the puck is dropped and we are underway back at Canadian Tire Century. Let's see how this handles with the next take. Alright guys, I have a little bit of a range here of how they've done in the first period. Let's have a look and see what goes in by between the guys that made their choice. Starting with you, Wood Spoonie, and Ben Ultrabeast. Well, the high range is abounding to have a great save and unused. This energy's putting in for some greater amounts of the tacos. They really have shown someone else to try to get the good start off for the Sens as they really have been scoring, outstrucking for a 29/12 shots on goal. This really was a great standoff, but they really kept on from coming back. They've never seen it like this before, but that was really like a hard intention that they've been doing it for. I totally agree. And what they say now is what happens with the Senators. They've really been lacking it up instantly, making it a hard chain that they've done for. Every year, it doesn't make anything in history like easy enough for the Sens. They can definitely lose their advantage quickly and don't have the right ability to try to give that one often. But they were really staggering it up. They just couldn't get often right along the way. They really have to play confidence and control. But great use of the energy for the first period. Let's see what the St. Louis do if they have their answer on goals. They would look like they're shut down in the first period. That's one. But there's another one that could be number two if there is a goal. We'll see what happens with that. That shot's blocked, and Nylander puts it up by Nylander. There's a final shot. This one's redirected. Now finds out with Ridley Gregg. Ridley Gregg loses one. Right toward the shot. Nylander shot chance. Saved by Omar. And Shabbat will keep continuing alive as Brady Tkachuk's right toward the wing. Pass broken up by Morgan Riley. And now here's Ekman Larson. The pass over to Tavares. Swing and misses. Rebound by Tkachuk. And over down to Amidio. Amidio goes down. The shot saved by Wool. 17:52 remaining in the second period as they'll have another face-off coming up. And folks, I'll give a warm welcome in for the special guest as I now have Balloon.
Hey guys, definitely looking at this one. This is like an incredible game, showing us what's going on. Right for this. Senators are already up here for like a 3-0 lead. I gotta say now, this is like a great and impressive game.
Now let's say about this one, Balloon. Now you may have noticing that the Ottawa Senators have already been trying to give it often. What do you think of it? And do you think they will win this game?
I believe so. Because I've never seen the upset like this. But all that matters is what I see when Leafs are trying to make their way for the second round. It's been a great one. Every year doesn't really make any use of out of the work. No line arrangement, nothing seems to be okay. But I gotta say now, this is really intentional. High speed, confidence in it. It just gets things to go to show that Reinhardt and their team are really trying to get after it. They really have to do that hard over and over again. I'm probably looking at this, it might be the Senators that can try to go with the block shot. It's really kind of hard. And now I must be saying this now is we really have to see this again. This play motion has to be a little change up that we do here. Well, nonetheless, it just keeps on going in just the right time.
I know what you're saying now here, but this really has to get enough sense to win it in. Do you think we will play against the winning team, against the Panthers?
Well, I don't know, actually. I really have to try to get it off and try to go with the Sens,
really slow. What do you think of this one? Oh, I thought I went the Leafs out there. If there was nobody else across, I guess the Leafs were definitely going to be eliminated. I think the Florida Panthers are going to be happy. They're not going to be playing against the Toronto Maple Leafs anytime soon. So, it must mean that this could be the third seed versus the wild card team, number 2. I think that's going to be the next prediction on my take. Yeah, I totally agree. Like, I know that it's happening, like, great ever since that they really battled it up for nothing. They really have to keep on coming back in alive and then change it over and over and for once more. I see that Brady Tkachuk is really doing it. I think he wants to face against Matthew Tkachuk, his brother. Well, let's see what he does. So that shot saved by Wool, and now it's back to McCabe.
Whoa, what a great try there, Billy. I think that's going to stick it out for my word.
Chabot now finds it over to Brady Tkachuk. Watches right toward the wing. Sidesteps it. Spinorama! That one goes to the rebound that poked it out by Wool. And back behind the net, Brady Tkachuk goes down. Christopher Tanev now gives it over to McCabe. McCabe gives it over. Brady Tkachuk with the puck steal. And that one poked it up right through the wall. Rebounded by McCabe. Past the 15-minute mark in the second period. Here is Marner. Marner shot saved by Linus Ullmark. And a rebound by Brady Tkachuk. That one dips us too deep, and this will be icing on Ottawa. 14:41 remaining in the second period. They'll have some time to regroup the team and get ready for another puck drop. As we're getting ready for our next puck drop, let's talk about Linus Ullmark with the instincts of how this happened, guys. Now, the instincts has really been turning to be like it's crazy enough to have some higher and bounding with some slacker size in this game, and with most of all the consequences, there really has to be only changing. Collateral with some shots in the game and saves at the game, it's hard enough to maintain it right toward beneath the zone. You know, it doesn't really maintain it oftenly, and what sometimes they don't do is they just really kept on from coming back in for some offense stride. This is what happens. They don't really seem to do it oftenly, and they just really have to keep on playing it like every single of the digit. This range amount of number is definitely what happens with Linus Ullmark. He really gets a good use. The energy's really like looking hard, and with that, it didn't really have to bite at all. I really see so many others that Brady Tkachuk is really looking for Linus Ullmark with some big saves. I may have to say with this one here to you was Brady. But when I say with Linus Ullmark, it was one of our great instincts on the drive. He really has shown a lot of courtesy at this moment. I think the team is looking off for a great run. All that long, it's nowhere to be near for her instincts on a great save that he's been doing it for. I think he might be putting in for some better saves of the game. Of the night in game number 4, let's see what he does if his next range goes on.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, it might be only one, but that can painfully change everything. What a great save by Ullmark.
Now both teams are ready to take the puck drop. Toronto Maple Leafs still need to try to find an answer here, and it's still a 3-0 lead. The Sabres wins the faceoff, but Sanderson's right to her in the wing. Give it over that finds to Reinhardt. Reinhardt right to her wing. Cutting motion, and that pass will dish it out. Here's Nice. Nice is right to her wing, off in the sprint, time on attack rush. And it rolls over back over to Nice on a chance play. No holding on the carry for Jensen, and this one is denied by the penalty on the Toronto. Goudet finds Reinhardt. Reinhardt didn't have anybody to go as Goudet will try to rebound it again to Greg. Ridley Gregg sends it over to Reinhardt. Back to Goudet. Back to Chabot. Keep the puck moving around. Here's Greg on a shot. Carry it in. Rebounded up by Tanev. Matt Stoney right to a wing. A change-up. Knocked him down. And the Senators will grab it in. McCabe looks over on a shot. That one's blocked up here by Linus Ullmark. Brady Tkachuk with the rebounding. I send a deep pass over now to Jensen. Jensen in the Leafs territory. Give it, go to Tkachuk. Broken up by Domi. William Nylander's right toward the lane. Back with the passing of 12 minutes in and marking of the second period. That shot's blocked. Rebounded by Gray. And Gray goes right after the wall. On his way down, passes again to Bofferson. Watching it offside, and they will have to stop him here. With season 1, they lost against the Seattle Kraken. And for most of our conference of the game, they lost every team, but they definitely couldn't make a win afterwards. And so far, however, they've only lost 4 seasons in a row. No joke, 4 seasons in a row. Look, first, they played against the Seattle Kraken in season 1. Then, in season 2, they are away at Chicago, and they play against the Blackhawks. They lost that one too. And then the 3rd season, they lost in the shutout, as this one turns to be a win for the Golden Knights in season 3. And then last season, it was nothing to be done, as they already lost against the Vancouver Canucks at Rogers Arena.
Yeah, it's been like a disappointment. I mean, I know it's like kind of hard for them to like trade it, but every year it doesn't maintain it really good. Well, Cleveland and the team really have to be playing off to me. You know, it's all what they do. You know what matters? It doesn't make anything to believe in anybody, especially as a nickel for some reason. Wow, what a hit goalpost afterward! I saw that one coming.
Indeed so.
But anyway, I must have mentioned that there might be Cleveland in their team. You could definitely try to rebound them. But like it's going to be good enough.
Here's Cleveland. Cleveland has shot scores! Able to take it in, passing rule. It's now 4-0 lead. Cleveland, its first goal in the playoffs.
Tyler Warren, I know what you're thinking. That's the first goal I ever see. What takes in his money. That first goal, the turnaround, the next little pass on the right wall, that's unbelievable. I know a lot of receivers, they get it on the corner, and now you're up. You just have that sense.
It's now 4-0 lead on the Senators. Now really playing like they were trapped for another midway mark in the period. It was definitely how it turned into good. Like he was here for real. Our Senators have been knocking them down ever than before.
His first goal in the playoffs.
We'll see what
first
happens
goal
with
of
the
the game.
game and
Score
the team
by
as
number
well.
43.
He's a little slow
Tyler
and he was racing in, trying to stay himself cold on ice.
Oh, assisted by number 28.
If he leaves, they're enough to get with another goal and to try and stop him.
And by number 18,
Goal is done. Mo will take things over as we have now hit the midway
top of the
mark.
goal na period. Tyler Clevin son premier para suas elementores. Assisté par Claude Garrod and Tim Stutzel dans la période 9 minutes 33 secondes.
Shane Pinto wins the faceoff. He now has it over to Clevin, and then find Harmonic again in video. Backhander trying to put a redirection. And this one stopped down by Robertson as he'll carry it over. Toronto's back the other way. The pass over, now finding McCabe. McCabe, chance over, ran caught. Save up by Linus Hallmark. Battling for the rebound. By Bruce McMahon, right toward the pass behind it, again to McCabe. McCabe looks it over. The pass shot, blocked up by Jensen. Jensen gets his first block of the game, and he'll now give it over to Perron. 9:30 remaining in the second period. He will fire that one around net. Micah Video right in the wing. One timer for Clef, he scores! A deep range, and Ridley Gregg has 5 goals in the playoffs. Shut the front door. Ridley Gregg is just making it powerful. Right to her lane and passing it by Murray. That's like unbelievable. Wow. They were shutting it down in the second period. They were not standing a chance afterwards. And you see that in one fire range? That wasn't a great goal to put it in. It's not easy. That's a knockoff to put it in for some grip, right? And the goal's wide. And just like I said before, Ridley Gregg is not going to soon. It looks like he wants to keep his contract in that. With the team at the Senators, I'm betting that this might be a great take to spot on. Now Bakerson now has it over to get a Jabot. Jabot finds to Gregg, and he got a little slack afterward. Zug will take it over. Rebounds the puck. A carryover now finding Sanderson, and the team goes offside. That will be the Senators and Morgan Riley in the
Toronto
penalty
penalty,
box.
2 minutes for slashing.
Now with a chance. Use their change-up as the Senators will have another power play advantage. Senators on the power play. Another penalty kill for Toronto Maple Leafs.
They've been like shutting down already. Yikes! I guess the Maple Leafs are definitely getting a lot
Toronto
better.
Leafs penalty number 44, Morgan Riley for a 2-minute slashing. Time of the penalty in the period, 9 minutes, 8 seconds. Penalty de los 6 minutes sur la numéro 44 pour couper de la période. Temps sur la période, 9 minutes, 8 seconds. Sets are on the power play!
In trouble indeed, there, sir. Mitch Marner lost that one. Brady Kachuk will take it over. Honor rushing down. He'll send it over to Giroux and pass to Bakerson. One time for Sanderson, shots blocked. Rebounded by the Sens. 8:18 remaining. And looks to Bakerson. Gives back to Jabot, now finds to Stutzel. Stutzel finds Jabot and now gives to Bakerson. Here's another one to Perron. Perron shot, saved by Murray. He just holds it out. Just a great take on the timing effort. There is no quitting here from Murray, but he's still trying to answer it to show it off how he was able to handle it. That's definitely kind of hard to like keep things out of the way for some reasons.
Senators go!
I can hear the booing going on. It looks like
His
it's gonna
fifth
be
goal
all
in the
Wings.
playoffs, first goal of the game, scored by number
Almost back the other way.
71.
52 seconds remaining in that Sens power play. Perron will send it on net.
Assisted by number 22, Michael Video. And by number 57, David
Pushes it down.
Time of the goal in the period, 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Seth Ridley Gregg, son Survey by series, Little Torres, assisted by Mike Video and David Perron, La Periode.
What a takedown! Power play goal puts the Sanderson.
And just like that, that's what happens with all the deflection. It's right about a Western, and this speaks of the moment. Sanderson, that's 3 goals in the playoffs. This is what happens now. You know what I mean? When that face off of the ring, the offense and over underneath drive to the defender. They didn't do anything better than watch him. How do you feel? Now like the video here, another assist here on points.
Another win puts in for the Leafs. Another power play goal for the Ottawa Senators. As now he also sent over to Nylander. Nylander trying to battle for the loose puck. And Mitch Marner will set it out of here. The pass broken up. Nylander takes it over. Now finding it to Tavares. Move around and he will get it in. There will be no shutout goals here for the Leafs as the John Tavares has their team and they're on the board 6-1. It's just a way long in the waiting of this season. For John Tavares, he wasn't sure if he was going to get it in. But this time, he now does. This has definitely been a long wait here by the shutdown in the first period. But now, Tavares gets his first playoff goal as he rolls that one in and they're on the board, a 6-1 lead. Now is the way to take the next puck drop when you're in the 7-minute mark in the second period. Now here's the win. As now Zup will send it over to Sanderson. Sanderson finds over to Goudet. Goudet. Fire around that. Osmachuk rolls it over to Sanderson, finding over to Zup. Zup pass to Goudet. Goudet flips over to Sanderson. Sanderson pass to Osmachuk. Move around with the shot. Saved by Murray out of nowhere side. He gets it out of the zone, and now Robertson will take things over. Now he moves it into Sanderson, right to Weingart, and a chance of play.
Senators
back to Riley.
go!
Toronto Maple Leafs are back in the
His third goal in the playoffs, first goal in the game, score on a power play, number 85,
And now
Jay
he's off to Holmberg. Sets in the gate.
Sanderson.
That shot's a block.
Assisted by number 22, Michael
And rebound right to net.
Video.
Roll right to the wing.
And by number
Rebound
72,
by Hall. Now
Thomas
finds the Cadet.
Shabba.
Cadet deep pass to Oscar.
Dominant goal in the power play.
No penalty here, as this will get back to
12:35.
Matthews
Says
again,
Jake
the Lions.
Sanderson. Son Josiame. Dans
In
la
zone
series
entry.
eliminatorias.
Police.
Son levat.
Here's a chance. In motion. That blocks it up.
Assisted
Goes
by
around
Mike
that.
Video.
And that
And
runs up the
Thomas
goalpost.
Shabba. Dans la periode.
Also already gonna do
12
that.
minutes,
As
35
the David
seconds.
Reinhardt slows it down, now finds it to Jensen. Jensen shot, gets it off, again to Matthews. Matthews try to clear his zone, and a rebound will put it in for the Leafs. Max Domi now finds Knight. 2-on-2. Shot saved big by Omar. 5:35 remaining in the second period. They'll have their next face-off puck drop coming up. And they're off and ready to take things on. 6-1 lead, Ottawa. Down wing for the Leafs. Here's a set. Pacioretty shot saved by Omar with 5:32 remaining in the second period. Now they're ready for a never puck drop. It is now a 6-1 lead extension as they're up by 5. Now the wing for the Leafs. Knocked him down. That is a big rumble down.
Toronto Leafs goal, his first goal in the playoffs. First goal of the game scored by number 91, John Tavares. Assisted by number 88, William Nylander. And by number 16, Mitchell Marner. Top of the goal in the period, 12 minutes, 53 seconds. Says John Tavares on Grant and Series Eliminatorias assisted by William Nylander and Mitchell Marner. Dans la periode. 12 minutes, 53 seconds.
As the Monic now finds Stutzel. Stutzel shot saved by Murray. Under 5 minutes remaining in the second period, as the Reds will have it back. Great takedown here by Stutzel as he'll give back over to Homonic. Homonic to Paperson. Brady gets up. Brady gets up. Spins around. Goes down, and the penalty's going to be on Timmins. Got to be cross-checking on the Leafs.
Toronto penalty. 2 minutes for
That's really a
cross-checking.
bad idea. What I think Brady Tkachuk wants to do, I think he wants to try to lose on him, but he was knocked down. That's going to be a good call here for the referees. And you know why? They're not happy at all. He's definitely getting back in the penalty box. That's going to be a big work on the crucial behavior.
Toronto Leafs goal is number 25. Connor Timmins for 2-minute cross-checking. Tommy penalty in the period, 4 minutes, 39 seconds. Penalty de 2 minutes sur le numéro 25 pour vérification procès dans la période. Temps sur la période, 4 minutes, 49 secondes. Sens are on the power play!
Alphonse Graham. Works right toward Wayne. Slows it down. There's a carry over to Medio. Medio now finds the Perron. Perron's shot. That's blocked up. To with the rebounding. And as the center goes, we'll grab it back. Greg. In toward Wayne. Now finds Shabbat. Shabbat shot. Saved by Murray. And roll back over again to Perron. That was nowhere to be near afterward. That Murray was definitely giving out of the way. He said, I'm not quitting here. I'm not going to give up here. There no shot saved by Murray. As he'll cover it up with only 3:49 remaining in the second period, 1:01 remaining for the Sens power play. Now they're ready for our next puck drop. It is still clean and clean, and they're banging everything. It's definitely how hard they're definitely doing for. Guyru takes it over, salts the pass over to Tkachuk. Tkachuk, right toward Wayne, backhander saved by Murray. And now it's back over to Lawrence. 45 seconds remaining in the Sens power play. 3:20 remaining in the regulation period. Here's Stutzel. Passes over to Bakerson. Bofferson fires that one around the net. Down gets to Stutzel. Looks over to Guyru. Guyru chance now finding Tkachuk. Here's Sanderson. Sanderson shots blocked. Brady Tkachuk scores! Right foot in the net. Another power play goal for the Ottawa Senators. It's Brady Tkachuk time.
Oh man, Brady Tkachuk is on fire. 5 playoff goals. That's no sick. This is what happens with the captain. He really took everything. That's another goal. Wow. Fans. We see the energy in here. That's going to be amazing.
winning for the Leafs. Here's Ekman Larsson, now fence to Nylander. Nylander. Right back to Riley. On a shot, left save by Linus Olmo. 2:55 remaining in the second period. The Sens fans are grabbing it so loud and gaining attention as now this will be a next puck drop in the Sens territory. Stützle wins the faceoff, and Sanderson now has it again to Highmore. Highmore. A deep pass. Now Zub will have it. Zub gives it over to Sanderson. Now finds Stützle on a shot. That's made by Murray. And he catches it as this will be only 2:41 remaining in the second period.
You know what? I really enjoyed it. And I think that the Suns are going to be moving on to the next round. I think the wild card team are going to knock down the Maple Leafs. I believe it's going to be the only one left.
Oh, you think so?
Yep, I do believe so.
I gotta think so too. I think the Senators are going to definitely knock down the Leafs. They've really been dominating the effort. I never seen that. I thought the Maple Leafs wanted to do this one again, but I think that was a little too much for them. They won so many other times as they're making their way to second round, and then the third, it wasn't really easy enough. So only the second round, and I think the first round is going to end here with Toronto. This could be like the biggest upset that we've ever seen like this before. I totally agree with you there, mate. It never happens with only change, but the only thing gets done, it happens
Senators.
with the Senators.
Let's go!
As he goes down, here's Greg. Greg's right toward Will.
His fifth
Once he handles it, check. We'll have
first
that.
goal of the
Now
game
it's back to
scored
Greg.
on the
Greg
power
now finds again to
play.
Chabot.
Number
Chabot
7.
finding Jensen.
Brady.
Jensen gives it over to Chabot. And now off to Ridley Greg. Keep the puck moving in for the Senators. And that one keeps us on
Assisted
for Greg.
by
Now
number
we got off to
85,
Boberson.
Jake
Boberson shots blocked and rebounded up by the Leafs. Max Stone does it again.
And by
To
number
Austin
28,
Matthews. That
Claude
shot saved me by Omar.
Giroux.
And we 1:35 remaining
Top of the
in
goal on the
second
power
period.
play minute. 16:56. Says pretty good
Leafs
shot,
are getting
son.
killed
Sing
by
for
the
them,
Ottawa
but
Senators,
it's la
and they're
series
sure that they lost in
eliminatories
the
sur les
first
bottes
game
des
against the
jours
Leafs
et
at
prononcé
home. At this
assisté
point,
par
it's at
Jake
Stanley
Sanderson
Arena.
et Claude
They were
Giroux.
not really sure
Dans la
what was going to
période,
change afterwards.
16 minutes,
Yeah, except that,
56
not even a great night
seconds.
for themselves. I mean, I don't know what they changed optimally. They just did not believe that they would have to do anything like they did for. All that happens now, it's just not going to change it the right amount of time. And it just really kills himself all day long. No matter what they did before, it's really like kind of like out of the way. They just didn't really seem to care for it afterwards. Now Sanderson takes it over to get us up as we're nearing down the final minute in the first period. And now Pacioretty will take over. About 1 minute remaining in the second.
Last minute of play in the second period. Dernier minutes per jour des la deuxième période.
Giroux stops, takes the break, and a rebound by Zub. Zub finds a pass to Stützle. Right toward the wing, knocked him down, and rebound by Kemp. Kemp, right toward the wing, finds it over to Pacioretty. After any shots blocked, so rebounded by Sanderson, and Stützle gives it over to Giroux. Giroux goes down. McKay takes over. 30 seconds remaining in the second period. Highmore with the rebound. And around the net. Rebound by McKay. Here's the setup to Tanev. Tanev on his way down. Fires that one around the net. Rebound by Jensen. Rebound by Nylander. Here's a change-off. And a shot saved made by Linus Olmo. 10 seconds remaining in the second period as it's almost coming down to the end of the one. Well, Balloon, thank you very much for coming in here, and I think you would love it with the clash here between the Battle of Ontario.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate all you guys. What's up the Sens win? No Sens no.
That's my boy. Have a great start off. It's going to be a finish.
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
And with that will be end of second period. 7-1's the score. Largest lead of the night in Game 4. We'll get ready for the third period. When we come back, we'll have some finishing play action here for the third period. Third period about to begin here at Ottawa for the finish of Game 4. And as they ready to take things on, as we finish off the second game, as the first game of the doubleheader, as this will be Battle of Ontario to finish things up. Let's see what happens with the third period. I love this energy. This is what happens with they already doing for it. And one-time effort doesn't really change it often. You barely have stunned it. And what they've said now is that the Ottawa Senators are definitely the better team. And they were not really sure. They were definitely going to try to communicate things better. All that happens to now is they've really tried their best. It's not really what they're always expecting it to do. And they really have to see that momentum or this reaction play on this outside of a zone. I really love seeing things, but I'm thinking that this is going to be an intense of the matchup. I believe that the Panthers are maybe the next team to win if they win against the Lightning. Well, I guess we're hoping to see about that, so we'll hope to find out if there's anything. There's Robertson, a shot. This one's a save, puts up a Murray, and the puck will set out of the zone in the net. All officials are getting set, ready for their next puck drop. 7-1 to score of Ottawa Senators. Now Greg with the winning face-off, he now finds Jensen. Pass it over, now finding again to Bakerson. Patterson now finds it over to Chabot. Over to Brady Tkachuk. Here's one-time Patterson shot saved by Murray as only 18:43 remaining in the third period. Here's another chance here. 73-57 for the Toronto Maple Leafs on the game. And now the win for Tavares. Here's McCabe, now fronts it over again to Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner on a chance, saved by Omar, and he will cover it up with only 18:45 remaining in the third period. With a lot of change opportunity, Matthew Tkachuk is getting ready for its next game as they will be rematching against the Tampa Bay Lightning in game number 4. And if they win, they will be able to play against the Ottawa Senators by Brady Tkachuk, as this team is the better rematch to put it in between the third seed versus the wild card team. That's going to be the next line here. Once they win, they will win 2, and they will get ready for our next matchup starting here at game 1 at Emirates Bank Arena. That'll be the first part of the game to get ready for the line. And here's a chance over. Rebound by Chabot. We're going to find it over to get a video. Video. Right to a ring. Fire steps in. Safe play here by Murray. Emilio now has it again to Jensen. Jensen lost the puck in handling, rebounds it, and stolen by Nylander. Here's a chance now to Robertson. Robertson cuts to Holmberg, and a shot saved play by Linus Omar. The Senators are back in the offense zone, now gets it over to Perron. Perron rolls out, now finds William Nylander. Nylander clears it out in the zone. And here's Clevin, he's right toward the wing. Gives the pass over to Emilio. Armani, pass broken up. As he'll give it back to Highmore. He's right toward the wing. Now finds over to Robertson. Robertson now finds it over to Matthews as he's fouled along the boards. Puck rolls out of his zone. Everybody's out of the line. And now back in is Clevin. Clevin passes the guy with a shot. Saved by Murray. 17:02 remaining in the third period. They'll get ready for another puck drop. And as for another game here approaching down for game number 5, we are about to be seeing the next matchup, as you will be seeing the NHL's sudden death in the first round, as the winner will be playing against in the winning team between the Golden Knights or the Wilds. After that one, we will send it over to the other side of it with the first game, and then the next game will be back at Los Angeles at 10 p.m. That'll be our next game here to keep the line on scourge. And with our improvement, we will get ready for another matchup here, as we will have another NBA playoffs to get back into the zone. So that will be underway here soon for games number 5. You'll find out soon enough. And with that one on the other side of it for the NHL, a crossover between the NHL and NBA playoffs. That'll be the other side of it, only on Sunday Beats. First game at 7 p.m. will start off here for the Golden Knights as they will face against the Wilds one last time in Game 5. And the same thing going with at 10 p.m. It will be the Kings facing against the Oilers one last time. As both teams are tied for 2, we're about to find out who takes the win with a 3-2 series lead and the winning in the win series. Big save by Linus Olmark. Right behind the net. Nice. Poked out by Linus Olmark. Knocked him down right to a corner. That really is going to hurt. That no one is ever standing like that after all. Osmanchuk loses it. Bennett now takes to Lawrence. Lawrence, right toward wing. Knocked him right toward wall. Rebounded by Brady Tkachuk. He's over down to Jensen. Now he gives the pass over to Bafferson. Bafferson. Give it go to Brady Tkachuk. Fires it. Save off. And Bennett takes a slapper. Out the airway is the Leafs. Fires it clear around the net. And as now Greg will take it over. Now finds it over to Shabbat. A deep pass to Bafferson. Team goes offside with only 15:05 remaining in the third period. Now they will be approaching the next puck drop. Just about 7-1 is the score for Ottawa Senators. Now the wing. Here's Clutter. Now finds the pass over to Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk fires that one around net. He'll have it over to Jensen. Passes over. Greg now finds Clevin. Clevin pass to Tkachuk. And in the middle, come on it. Monik now finds Clevin. Clevin right to the middle. Tavares takes it over. Now the pass now finds it over to McCabe as Clevin will take it out. Now finds Hamonic. Hamonic cuts it in. Now finds Perron. Perron, chance to video. Lost that one. Rebounded up by Tavares. Tavares will clear it automatically. And a rebound by the Ottawa Senators as Clevin will have it. The pass over to Hamonic now has it again to Amidia. Ottawa Senators back in the offense zone. Hamonic. Perron. Clevin. Hamonic. Fires. Redirects it. Off again. Back to Amidia. Clevin will take a new change, and Pinto. No change up look. Video shot left save by Murray. 14:05 remaining in the third period. And what some chances are, you will be getting in for a next season here for NHL 26. Beginning on August, that will be your selection to find which team you would like to see them face against in NHL 26. No matter which team you choose for, it means to anybody. And for some winner games of the night, they're back again. And they will be able to play for one of them at own teams. This is a big on it as we love to see the new season come back to life here for season number 5 of the NHL 26. So get your next game uncovered here as this will be starting in August with some new selections. That's going to be on X and, of course, Instagram. It won't be on here at the moment. But one team and one vote will count on different matter to anybody. You'll find out soon enough with a new change-up in the range. Don't miss your chance here for a new drop in the pick for each teams to get into the line. And there will be all with teams that you will love for the matchup. And plus game of the night will be underway here too. You will miss that one too with a better range and that. Tim Suso finds a shot, saved by Murray. Only 13 minutes remaining in the third period, as we'll get some break timing to get a range, and then we'll be ready for our next puck drop. Now the win puts it in by Matthews. Houston now finds over to Nice. Nice. Passes to Domi. Domi lost the effort. Rebound by Charles. Shabbat. Right toward in the bench. Oh, wow, I think the fans are definitely hating that win on a crucial hit. Oh, this is what happens with Thomas Chabot. He's really like getting a rumble and a takedown. Brady Tkachuk saw that coming, and Chabot seemed like, well, he might be fine. I don't know if he definitely did have it all, but it looks like he was really hurt. Yikes. Rebound by Chabot. Trying to do it again here right by the bench. And now Bakerson. Good poke check here, and now here's Robertson on a rush away change, and a save by Linus Olmark. Robertson back to Clevin. Clevin now passes it over to get a run. 12 minutes remaining in the third period. It's broken up. Robertson takes it off. Never bad communication here, and this will lead to an offside in the third period. Both teams ready to go. 7-1's the score, Ottawa. Now the win for the Leafs. And here's Morgan Riley. He will send it over to Holmberg. Holmberg now gives it off to McMahon. McMahon loses one. Rebounded by McCamonic. Pinto. Toward Wayne. Pass that off the slip. Knocks him over. And now it rolls back to Kamonic. He'll now try Clevin this time. And new change to Kamonic. Back in the Leafs territory is Kamonic. Right around that is Perron. Perron now finds it over to give him Clevin. Stutzel, the Kamonic shot. Go right toward their legs, but it just went, couldn't get over it. Morgan Riley now has it again at Larson. Pass, miscommunication here. Pacioretty, out of the zone. Stutzel takes it over, now has it again to Giroux. Giroux stops the break. Kamonic shot, goes for one again, but he misses wide. Here they come right toward the wing as Nylander with the rushing sprint. On a shot glove save by Leo Solmark, he'll stop it here with only 10:51 remaining. 7-1's the score, Ottawa up by 6. And don't miss your chance here as you will get in for the fun as you will be able to join in for the new skit of the Party Freakout. You are currently invited with Mr. Chris of Mr. Beats and also of course with Clover as 2. And with the overtake of Luigi Guy and the crew as they are back in town, ready for anything. As the new party is for fun, it'll be anything that you are currently in. Get your notification bell ready because that will start on July 13th here on Son of Beats. Don't miss the new skit, Party Freakout, featuring the BFTI Anime Sanity Tour 2025. Highmore shot saved by Murray. 10-15 remaining in the third period as we're nearing the midway mark. Now they will be ready to take another puck drop. It is still currently a tightest game here. 7-1. Another win for Tavares. It's Bennett. We'll have it over to Timmins. Timmins pass to Tavares. Tavares lost the effort. Chabot takes over again to Kachuk. Now pass to Bakerson. Bakerson looks it off. Knocks him over, now finds it to Jensen. Jensen passes to Bakerson. Grant fires it, and he will knock it in time as we'll have to take a look at the replay again. Oh boy, I don't know.
The call in the ice says no goal is under review.
No, it will not count. I think that's going to be a good goal here for the Ottawa Senators, and that's going to be on Tim Stutzel. Let's look at it one more time. I think that will fire around the range. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good goal for the Ottawa Senators.
At the review, it was determined that the play was a high sticking, therefore no goal.
And it's not. There was a goalie interference as it turns to be over. See, I told you so with Spoonie. You wouldn't see anything going in there. That was a wrong and disbelieving on live. I don't think I was in. I thought that was a good goal. I thought the deflection was not really given over. You see Spartacat was really angered? You see the fans were really upset? I thought that was another goal. And a save by Murray. Well, this is what happens with the last part of the game. And there's official rules to this point. However, if there was a redirection and that goes right off the target of it, they were expecting that if this was going to be declined, they were expecting that it was going to be a no goal. Afterwards, they don't seem to be playing it oftenly because they really have been looking over the monitor at the same time. No one's giving a good use of it on energy. And that goal turned to be impossible. I thought this would be a good goal, but they didn't. They denied that effort, and they just didn't get another goal in to give that a good start. That's why they can't lead it off to them anyway. Now here's Pinto. Roll ball back. Now find Perron. Perron now finds up. Good stick left here as a video. Pinto fires it. And he will get it coming in. Shane Pinto. Another goal for the Senators. He now has 3 goals in the playoffs. Without the alternative captain, it's Pinto all the way through and back behind for the goaltender. Matthews can shine with that. Shine that kid. And what happens with Pinto, it looks like he was giving it all that he got. Now the down for goal, he was really like electrified up there words. I see that now. Shane Pinto, he's really like finishing it oftenly. And with Brady Kachuk, it's definitely what 2 goals made. Oh, he might go for 3 if he can. Now as the video takes things over, he'll now finds up. Fires that shot. That's over in net. And that one stays out by Murray.
Center.
Nice. Lost his effort. Rebounded by Nice. Knocked it
His
back
third
for a
goal
corner.
in the
Now he'll take it over.
playoffs. Second
If
goal
we
of the
remain in
game.
the first
Scored
period.
by number 12.
Now the Senators will have the controlling lead
Pinto.
and Senators is right over
Assisted
now
by
fighting
number
again.
22.
Nice again,
Michael
it's Morris.
Lemirio.
And here's Susan.
And by
Passes to
number
Garu.
2,
Garu.
Artem.
Overlooked to
So,
Sanderson. Back to Zach.
time to goal
So
in the
find
period,
Garu.
10 minutes,
Garu to
57
Sanderson.
seconds.
Gets it over.
Says Shane Pinto,
Checks in play.
son John
Block the
Stanley,
shot.
but
Rebound
series
up by
unlocked
Zach.
doors. Assisted
Zach
by
gets to
Michael Lemirio.
Sanderson.
At Artem
Sanderson gets it over to
Dans
Garu.
la periode, 10
Zach.
minutes, 57 seconds.
Back to Stutzel. Stutzel lost his balance and rebounded by Tanev. Tanev returning away, now finding to get him McCabe. McCabe looks this way. That shot's blocked by Sanderson. Garu will get a chance over back to Zoll. 3-on-3. Right around net. Can't be able to go. Robertson now has it over right toward the wing, back to Nylander. Now in the Sens territory is Nylander. He will fire that one and saved up by Linus Olmar. And Zell will have it over against Stutzel. Highmore will have a chance. Slick out of the way, Stutzel takes it over. And he lost his control with the puck. Back on ice is Harmonic. Harmonic right toward the wing, he will dish it around the net. Back over to Garu. And he just knocked it down, and there will be no cross-checking for the Senators. Now here's McCabe. Rolls it back. Now the Leafs will have Ekman Larson right toward the wing. In the middle, McMahon. On a chance, Ekman Larson shot. That blocks it up, in heavy traffic, rebound by Garu. Giroux. Back to Ekman Larson, now has it again at Robertson. Levin now finds it over again, Harmonic. Now it's right over again to Greg. Bapperson. Pass to Greg. That broke it up the chain. And here's Ekman Larson. We'll have that pass over again to Lawrence, finding Pacioretty. Pacioretty. Chabot. Lost his stance. Chabot takes it over as he rolls it in, right toward around the net, as he gives it back to Ridley Gregg. Gregg, back to Chabot. Never get for the Leafs. And Brady Kachuk's right toward wing. Give and go to Chabot. On a shot, saved by Murray. Murray will stop in here with only under 6 minutes remaining in the third. The win for Matthews. Last chance for the Hope for Toronto. And here's a change. Matthews shot saved by Linus Olmar. And you'll have it again to Perron. The rebound by Timmins. Timmins passes over to Riley. Riley now sends it over right to Domi. Domi lost his handling. Rebound by Perron. Perron sets over to Pinto. Pinto on a sprint. Tries to pull a stop. Pinto can't get it over at that time. The backhander for 3. This one stopped again by Murray. And it now gives it over to Max Domi and rebound by Timmins. Timmins now finds it over again to Domi. Domi looks again to Matthews. And a well saved here by Olmar. Emilio has it over again to Perron. Down to the final 5 minutes in the third period, presented by Discover, as a pass over again to Emilio. Emilio now has it over again to Zub, and he will give it to Sanderson. Here's Perron, fires it. Save play by Murray. This Murray was not worried to make no easy or not. That is really a difficult range there, Mike. It wasn't really easy afterwards. Matthews lost the stick. Rebound by Zub. And he lost that one. Now finds Nylander. Move around in. Save play by Linus Olmar. On a shot. And put a rebound. This one stopped by Linus Olmar. What a great save for the Senators. I know what you're looking for. That is a great sign, but he's been putting it in. Nice hard take. Here's some save by Murray. Boudet. And we'll try to reset it again to Highmore. And now back on the outside is Boudet. Boudet. Off and around the boards. Back to McCabe. Yushik McCabe sets the pass over to Nylander. And Sanderson now has the zub. Now finds again a Highmore and he looks over to Stützle. Stützle. Hard timing. That one gets knocked down. And rebound by McMahon. McMahon right toward Robertson. On a shot. Blocked up by Highmore. It's back to Kalanick. Now fends it over to Clement. Clement goes over to Stützle. Stützle wrists it. And that broken the glass up in the corner. Oh my, that is going to pain in the glass afterwards. Oh boy, that is going to be hurtful. This one wedges up the glass on a wedgie. Yikes, that one is a pain in a shot. It just doesn't happen with most of the time, and I feel like that was going to hurt really badly. And after that quick save, this glass was electrical, as this one you can hear the crack in the distance afterwards. That's really going to hurt. I know! How did that happen there? What's going on out here? Got a little knockdown here afterward? I mean, don't want to stand a chance afterwards. I know what they don't seem to do for it. That's a pain in the glass. Nobody does to seem to do so. Wow. Oh, no wait on that. Not for my time, watch BA. You wouldn't say that afterward. Nothing happened. The rebound after a save made by Omar. And here's Lawrence right to a corner at Morrison. Riley moves it in. Greg takes it over, and now the pass back again to Jensen. Jensen fires it deep around the net. And Brady Kachuk will have it over. Now finds it over again to Highmore. Backerson. Stützle. Back to Backerson. Back to Chubb. Looks over again. Jensen, and now Brady Kachuk. Jensen fires it backhander. Blocked up and again by Austin Matthews. And here's Domi. Domi sends a chance over now by Riley. And here's Nice. Back to Matthews. That blocks a shot. In the corner is Matthews. Here's a chance over. Swing and a miss. Urox right toward the wing. On a chance and bounding. Gives it over. Stützle shot. He scores! Tim Stützle. And the crowd goes wild as he gets his second goal in the playoffs. Tim Stützle. It's not just to be on 2-on-1 opportunity. Now that happens to the end. It's all over. Look at that. This is the rebound on a puck on string with Tim Stützle as he really lifts the clock. That's another goal that almost set it up. He really has that coming. It's big here. It really seemed to be like he was all for a reason. Tim Stützle with puck on string with 2 goals in playoffs. It turned to be like it's best on straight. This is really what everybody's been looking for. All the big times we're looking for. It's a big win.
His second goal in the playoffs, second goal of the game, scored by number 18, Tim Stützle. Assisted by number 28, Claude Giroux. Dominant goal in the period, 18 minutes, 5 seconds. Yes, Tim Stützle son Big Semi para une série de victoires. Assisté par Claude Giroux dans la période. 18 minutes, 5 seconds.
And now this time I will send it over to Nickel, who had a better play of the night. Well, Tim Stützle had a crazy day. He just made it an unbelievable moment, and his night has turned to be successful. I love seeing Tim Stützle on his own range, and their team we've been proud of to move on to the next round. We'll see what Tim Stützle has for his next round of the game. Pinto back behind it, and this wide. Down to a final minute remaining in the third period as this one coming down
Last
to the
minute
end.
of play in the third period. Dernier minute pour jouer and Giuseppe Burial.
Timmins, and it's all done. Allmark will cover it in with only 50 seconds remaining in the third period. It has been a while so far.
Saints,
And with that,
it's time
the
to get on your
Senators
feet
are
and
making
make
its
some
way
noise.
to the next round to shut down, to pull the upset on the first seed against the Toronto Maple Leafs. It has been a blast afterwards here as we are seeing things for the Ottawa Senators of the night. Guaranteed to see so, and it looks like the Ottawa Senators have definitely been like a best play of their night. I really love seeing things. It's all for anybody's favorite guy. And for the Senators, they are moving on to the next round. This is the biggest upset we have ever seen in these games before. All that happens, they don't matter to trust in the first round. It's really what they expect to change it oftenly. Amonic will keep moving the clock around. One last chance here for McMahon, and that will do it. Linus Allmark will cover it in with only 9 seconds in the third period. Just one more face-off left. And a win for the Leafs. That shot's blocked, and that's going to do it. Ottawa Senators shut down the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that will be it. They stunned down the first seed team, and they move on to the second round. Well, it's been a one night. Lydia Sarnock is really
And
good
that's
at
the
next
game.
round.
Your
And what
final
they
score,
said,
Senators
we
9
win.
and Maple Leafs 1. Dorchester
It's a
final
great night to play for hockey.
and Leafs
Battle of
1.
Ontario finishes
The
in
Ottawa
playoffs
Senators
as a Saints victory.
advances to
Give
the
a
second
salute to
round.
fans, especially the part of Spartak. And that's going to do it for now. Along my broadcast partner with a special guest of Balloon and Nickel on center ice, along with Ultra Beast and Wood Spoonie, I'm Boomer. Thank you all for joining us for the Battle of Ontario of the Stanley Cup playoffs. We will see you next time for next round. Out of here. Good night in Ottawa. Alright, thank you guys very much. Time for 3-star players in the game. 2 goals, 1 assist, and 6 hits. It goes to Tim Stützle with the start of a puck on string. With Claude Gurax, only 5 assists and 8 hits. He made it finishing with a great pass. And your first star player of the game goes to Linus Ullmark with 55 saves in the game. He's been a legendary. After the Bruins, he now shakes things off with the Ottawa Senators. And now here's how he did with the total statistics. 68 total shots on goal for the Ottawa Senators. 14-12 time on attack. And it was only 88% of the passing for Toronto. And it was only just 2-minute penalty kill for Ottawa. 4 power play goals were made with only 5:45. And for the Leafs, 117 hits for Toronto with only 88% of the passing and 36 face-off wins. 10-minute penalty kill was on Toronto. They just put too much attacking enforcement, and they've been playing really dirty all of a sudden. Only 55 seconds for a power play as it comes up to an end from here. And now, guess that moment is already over because the Senators are moving on for the first time in the NHL postseason on EA Sports. Moving into the second round as they will play against the winning team between the Lightning or the Panthers. And that game will be next after the break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll get the next game underway shortly as we'll get some little change up going on, do some little musical chairs, and then we will get ready to get this thing started for the rematch of the Florida Showdown. Panthers and Lightnings are coming up next after this. In the meantime, we are closing the first game. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time for as well as the NHL 25 of the Stanley Cup Playoff Dial. This is Terry Crews and Silver Smooth signing out. Take care, folks, and have an amazing night in Ottawa, Canada of Ontario.
If you don't, somebody will.